Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the BurtnBurger podcast. I am your host, Burger, and with me today, as always, the one, the only Bert, my baby cousin. How we doing today, Bert?
I'm doing pretty good. About yourself?
I'm doing good too. We're back to the whole 10:30 fucking recording thing and doing it nice and late. But this time it was my fault because I think actually it's always been my fault so far. So I was a busy boy today, and I have so much to talk about, guys, today. I even wanted to rehearse some of the things that I wanted to talk about today. Like, I am fucking pumped to talk about a lot of things with all of you fellas today and my beautiful cousin. So, without further ado, this is the BurtnBurger Show, guys, and we are happy to have you here. So,
Mm-hmm.
last week, we assigned each other some homework. Bert had to watch the movie Swiss Army Man, and I had to watch the movie Den of Thieves. So I'll start us off this week, Bert, if that works for you.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on.
Yeah, so for those of you that are just starting to watch us here, every week Bert and I assign each other a movie to watch, and we have to watch it by the next episode. So it's pretty straightforward, and I actually finished up Bert's movie a few hours ago. I'm guessing Bert's probably in the same boat, or he's watched it in the last 24 hours. So
Yep. Yeah, I like to keep it fresh for the episode.
yeah, that's how we roll here. So my movie that Bert gave me was Den of Thieves, starring Gerard Butler and 50 Cent.
Oh, yeah?
50 Cent, Curtis Jackson. He actually didn't have that big of a role in the movie as I thought he would.
I forgot who that is. But yep, okay. Yep.
Yeah, he was cool though. And the movie wasn't bad. It started off like my last one did with Shot Caller, which
Yeah.
was kind of really boring and non-eventful. It had a really cool ending. I was really impressed with the ending. So I mean, basically, for those of you that don't know, Den of Thieves is your standard movie where people are trying to rob a bank and the cops are trying to stop them, and Gerard Butler is the cop that's trying to stop them, and he has a more non-traditional way of dealing with things.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's putting motherfuckers in headlocks and punching people, kind of like you would expect from Gerard Butler, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
for the longest time, I thought Gerard Butler was like an inside job kind of thing. Like, I thought he was a cop
Oh.
that was working with the gang, and it took me a while to realize that no, he actually fucking hates this gang.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a lot going on, a lot of build up to the final heist, I guess, where they're trying to rob this unrobbable bank. And it was a cool how it all went down. It was pretty interesting, and it's cool to see how all the pieces break together, or are placed together, I should say, and just all the fucking time and planning they put into it. So
Oh, yeah.
it was cool. When I was watching it, like the first hour and a half or something, or probably hour and 15 minutes, I was like, damn, this movie's kind of fucking stupid. Like, it's okay, but like, Bert told me he loved it. Tater told me he loved it. The commissioner told me that it's bad, and then told me it was good. So that was weird.
What the fuck?
He's kind of a fucking moron, I guess. So I'm guessing I'm going to get a text right about now for calling him a mean name.
Yeah. You can just
But
sense it.
I was like, shit, this is going to be weird when three fucking people are telling me how good it is, and I'm like, nah, it's kind of shitty.
I was so sad when I heard you say you started it and then you had to take a break. I'm like, wow, okay, I didn't think it was that fucking bad.
Yeah. Usually I don't sit down and watch any movie for a whole period of time. Daddy has to get up and stretch his legs and stuff. So
That's right.
I wouldn't take too much offense to it. If I can get through Paradise PD, which this movie was a huge fucking upgrade from,
Yeah.
still pissed off for that.
Yeah.
Such a terrible, terrible show. But yeah, so a couple things. I think Gerard Butler fucked somebody in the main bad guy's house.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah, no, he
sure.
fucked his girlfriend.
Oh, he fucked
He fucked his girlfriend.
the main bad guy's
Yeah, because
girlfriend?
the girlfriend was like a stripper. So he fucked the girlfriend.
Oh, I didn't know that was his girlfriend.
Took his phone Yeah, and did like some greasy shit with the phone, and then yeah,
Yeah, and then it was a part of the plan. Like the guy wanted the girlfriend to fuck him
yeah,
because he was able to do something with his. I honestly thought he took a stripper home and fucked her
in
in
his house.
his house
That would be
because
weird.
because he went to the shooting range with them. Remember that they were
Yeah.
all there practicing their shot, and he walks in because he knows something's going down. He just can't do anything about it yet. So I thought he literally was like going to his house and fucking like he broke into his house and just poured it to some chick.
Oh, just because the guy couldn't do anything. I see.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
no, I really thought that's what it was about. I'm like, what a fucking
That is
Chad.
awesome.
I was like, damn, that is an alpha move. But so okay, and then lastly, there was a scene where Donnie or who the one guy was trying to walk out of the bank
Oh yeah.
and he gets caught up because he was acting like he dropped off Chinese food to people
Hmm.
in the bank, and he's walking out, and some Karen's like, no, I'm getting my money back. This food's terrible. So then she calls security and tells security to stop him. Do you remember that part?
Yes, I'm like, oh my god, if it actually falls all apart because of this stupid broad, I'm gonna freak out.
I literally thought that's what was going to happen. I'm like, this all got fucked up. I figured the security was going to come out and say, hey, stop. And then he's going to be like, oh, shit, and start running. I figured that was what was going to happen. But absolutely nothing happened from that.
Yeah, he played the shit out of that one.
Like, she said, stop him. And the guy acted like he was going to, like, he grabbed his walkie talkie to stop him, and nothing happened. Did I miss something there?
Yeah, that was kind of weird. I think he was already out the door. Like he was checking the whatever, like the sign-in sheet, and then he was already out the door. But yeah, no, he definitely like called him. Yeah, that's a bit of a plot hole, isn't it? I didn't think about that.
What the fuck? They literally went out of their way to go back to the ladies eating cold food, and that one lady's like, no, I'm getting my fucking money back. So she literally called security to stop a Chinese food delivery guy
and then
to
he just gets away anyway, and it's like,
and
okay.
then nothing happened. Yeah. Like the security guy gets up to stop him and then nothing fucking happened. I'm like,
Must have
"Oh,
just been for some artificial butt clenching.
I don't see the point in why that happened. I have no idea why she called him. I figured that was going to be the giveaway to the plot there, that
Oh
they
yeah.
didn't plan for some Karen being a cunt over the food.
Oh yeah.
And that is what made this huge robbery go down. So
That would have been kind of funny though. But no, the way it all
I
went
figured
down,
that's
I'm like, is this like the one thing I hate in movies, like the only thing that I hate in movies is when you watch 2 hours for like the entire plot to be absolutely like there's no point.
mhm.
They rob the bank and everybody dies. It's like, okay, cool. So that's kind of how I was
Mhm.
feeling, and then they did the whole like Sherlock Holmes tracing all the shit back to, him being the mastermind behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that part was cool. It took me a minute to figure out what was going on, but yeah, I definitely got it at the end there. But yeah, in the end, not a bad movie. Nothing that I would write home about. Nothing that I probably wouldn't have seen if it wasn't for the BurtnBurger show.
Yeah.
But it was a good experience. I think it was probably your best suggestion that you've had. But it really isn't too hard to beat your track history here. So I don't think you understand like how genuinely pissed off I still am that you made me watch Paradise PD. Like right now, I'm still pissed about watching that show.
That is awesome. I guess I did my job.
Yeah, you
The
definitely
best way I
succeeded
could.
in that. So I don't know if you could tell that I was trying to get back at you a little bit with Swiss Army Man. Um,
Dude.
it wasn't as bad as Paradise PD, but yeah, no. So that's my Den of Thieves review. What do you got to say about Daniel Radcliffe's Swiss Army Man?
Well, hearing about it, right, all week I was like, oh my god, he's going to get me back. The one thing that I absolutely hate is scary movies. I'm like, if I actually have to sit through like 2 hours of me just trying not to shit my pants, I'm gonna freak out. So I was looking at this, like, Burt pre Swiss Army Man and Burt post Swiss Army Man. Like I stayed up until 5 a.m. one night, just absolutely like I was thinking Swiss Army Man was gonna be like, Daniel Radcliffe is just like hanging out in the forest, and then like this, some Swiss Army Man comes after him, like a Swiss Army dude, just like, I don't know, like some Freddy or Jason shit, is just like hunting him down.
Okay. And I remember you said that you had to like sleep with like your back against the wall because you were like actually terrified.
Oh
thinking
yeah.
about all the scary things.
Oh yeah. No, I just extrapolate, and the paranoia took over. I was absolutely devastated, and then I ended up. But then, like, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, and I was scrolling through Netflix to try and find what I wanted, for you this week, and I ended up seeing it in like, it was like irreverent comedies or like something, or like heartfelt or something. I'm like, what the fuck? I swear to God, if this is because like it was Daniel Radcliffe like hugging some other guy. I'm like, if I'm gonna watch a gay movie, I'm gonna be pissed, like a gay soap or something. And then like it was just like, and then I actually turned the movie on, and it's like basically about this dude who's stranded on an island. And he's like, the first scene of the movie, he's trying to hang himself in a cave, and Daniel Radcliffe, very 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 fucking dead, gets washed up on the ocean, and then he starts farting, and then this guy basically, the guy who was gonna kill himself, I guess the entire plot of the movie was basically he's explaining like the meaning of life to Daniel Radcliffe, the corpse.
Mm-hmm.
And it was incredibly fucked. And so he's like going through the forest and shit, and like, oh yeah, so the farts, he uses Daniel Radcliffe as a jet ski, and they fart him back to land. And then oh god, it was so fucking stupid. He was like jamming pellets and like pebbles and shit down his throat, and like cocking his arm and using him as a fucking gun and shit. And it wasn't until like 10 minutes after I finished the movie, I literally sat through the credits, and I'm like, that's what Swiss Army Man meant. It's like a Swiss Army knife, but Swiss Army Daniel Radcliffe. Oh, so, my fucking god, dude. It was
so. Let's hang on a second here, Bert, because you really jumped over a lot of things here with this. So, first of all, I laugh so fucking much because before you watched it, a couple nights we were playing Xbox, and you were like, dude, I was just sitting here and I was fucking scared. It was still 5 o'clock in the morning. I was up because I was so terrified about it, and I'm just sitting there thinking about this movie in my head and how stupid it is, and I'm scared you're getting over absolutely nothing. I literally love that so much. So I guess we both did our jobs.
I was waiting the whole movie. I'm like, oh my god, when's it gonna get scary? I was terrified.
I wish I could have saw your face when Daniel Radcliffe washes up on the beach and you're like terrified and looking through your fucking fingers, and he just starts shitting his pants.
That's accurate.
You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm like, oh great, this is a kid's show.
Yeah. I never gave anything away that it was going to be a scary movie, so that is just Bert getting trapped in his own thoughts, like typical Bert here.
I kept my word. I did not look it up whatsoever, other than accidentally seeing it. But no, like, it was insane. He was using him like, if he snapped his fingers, it like sparked. So he had his fingers under his ass, and he would like flamethrower, and it was fucking retarded.
It was just, it's a very stupid movie, guys. It's like that movie Rubber, where the tire floats around and kills things.
That's what I was thinking. But at the same time, this movie was it was great. I cried 3 fucking times. I cried 3 times.
Don't they make out too or something, or don't they kiss?
They make out underwater because he then uses him as a scuba tank. He like start. Oh, that's the other
Okay.
thing. He like okay, so like they're drowning, and he put they go in for the kiss, or whatever, and then like he sucks air out of Daniel Radcliffe,
Yeah,
and then there's like
doesn't he get a boner too?
yes, he uses his wiener as a divining rod to point towards north or whatever I don't even fucking know. And then there was like he literally like he would hit him in the chest, and he would start spitting water out. So he was using
Yeah.
him as a water source as well. He had like a little jar that he'd hold under his mouth, and he'd like pump him. Oh, it was fucking sick.
Yeah. So I mean, basically, the movie is about a guy stranded on some kind of island, and he's trying to survive. And Daniel Radcliffe comes up, and he's like a Swiss Army knife. He has all sorts of different functions that he can do, where he can like fart really hard, and he can like turn into a jet ski, and all sorts
Yep.
of stuff. So that and basically, while it's
Nonsense.
happening, Daniel Radcliffe is slowly coming back to life too. Like he's slowly learning how to talk and walk and all those kinds of things. So, it's a survival movie, but at the same time, like Paul Dano, the main character, that's the name of the actor,
Yeah.
is teaching this dead corpse about life and what it means and
Yeah.
all that
I
kind of
couldn't
stuff.
tell like if it was just supposed to be a fiction. I mean, obviously, but like,
No, it's based on a true story, dude.
yeah, no, but I mean like because at the
Magic boners, dude.
yeah, but like if you think about it, there's no way he could have actually made it through all of that without him just like if it was just a hallucination, right, of him being like, "Hey, Daniel's going to literally be my flamethrower or a fucking actual like jet ski or whatever," you know.
hmm What was his name?
Oh, it was like Hank and Miller, something like that. I don't remember.
Wasn't Miller? Fucking moron. What the hell was? Didn't he have some like weird name or something like that?
Melly or something
I
like that.
thought
It was
I don't know.
M. There were some L's in there, something else. But then
I have no idea. Okay, I guess it's
but
not
it's just like,
important.
and then he gets to the end. He gets back to civilization. It's like, well, this motherfucker's obviously crazy. They put the handcuffs on him, but then he brings Daniel
Mhm.
back to the ocean, and then he starts just fucking farting off again. Like he starts farting again. They're like, "God damn it, stop farting, boy." He's like, "It wasn't me. It
Mhm.
wasn't me." And then
Uh
Daniel, he's just, oh, that was actually when I cried. Is he
yeah,
smiles as he's jetting off back while I cried.
yeah. While he's jetting with shit flying out of his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they called him crazy because he was carrying like a dead body around, and he's like, "No, he's
Yes.
not dead. He's alive."
Like, how does this not go wrong, dude?
Yeah, yeah,
The
that,
fuck?
yeah. I don't know,
But
but it looks like we both did our job with our movie and your fucking terrible TV show.
yeah,
So
it was all backlogged because that movie was great. It was nonsense, but it was great.
yeah, I'm glad that
Uh,
you. Yeah, I remember I watched that by myself. Like I wasn't assigned to watch that, so imagine what was going on. Yeah, in my head, I think I heard about it on the official podcast or like Andrew's Twitch from
probably.
the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
But cool. Well, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed that wonderful flick. I think it's right up there with Shawshank Redemption and Jailhouse Rock. So,
Okay.
um, but going on to next week, we have some more homework for each other. I have a movie for you, Bert, and it's one that I've actually watched before. And I remember I was telling you that I wanted you to watch it, and knowing damn well you weren't going to. So,
Ooh. Okay.
I'm gonna assign it for you so you can watch it and tell us about it next week. And it is Sin City.
Oh, okay.
Sin City. You remember me talking about this?
No, I thought you were gonna say Snowpiercer.
No.
Sin City.
Nah. No, Sin City.
Is
Remember
this,
this
like,
was like the one that has
40
like a
years old?
comic book adaptation. Remember I told you it was black and white, and some of it
Yeah.
was in color, and some of it was like if it showed red lips, like just the lips would be red and everything else would be black and white.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of big actors in it, and I thought it was really cool. And it was like a pretty decent movie, but just the way it looked and the storytelling and all that stuff, it was really, really cool and really unique. So,
Okay.
and plus, I think it's Ethan. Maybe I don't want to say Ethan Hawke, but I think there's some Ethan in it. What the fuck is that dude's name? I don't remember. He's a bad guy, and he actually looks pretty like spooky. So it's not a scary movie,
Oh, this
but
guy just
he
got
looks pretty fucking spooky. Like he always has like a consistent like smile on his face, like while he's like murdering people,
yeah,
and it gets pretty violent too at times. So
that'll do it.
I think people say it's like a underrated villain or something like that because the dude actually does look pretty spoopy. But no, and it's not a typical superhero movie. Like there's lots of fucking in it. And there's
Okay.
boobies and there's
Exciting,
lots
exciting.
of violence and yeah, no. So it's a cool movie though. It's really unique. So Jessica Alba's in it too, and she was like a lot bigger. So
Okay.
yeah, so that is your homework.
Exciting.
And yeah, I'm excited to hear what you think about it.
Cool. Cool. Okay. Well, mine for you is I might get in trouble for this one again, but I thought it was pretty good, and because considering we're not really doing TV shows much anymore, I figured you had to watch this. But
Not for now. We'll get back into TV shows though.
oh yeah,
Don't
we'll take a little
don't
break.
break our fans' hearts. Yeah, just
Take a break.
Daddy really needs to take a breather after that fucking show.
So my homework for you is Trailer Park Boys Countdown to
Holy
Liquor Day.
fucking shit!
Countdown to Liquor Day.
I gave you a good movie.
I was gonna watch some good ones this week, but then
Oh,
I saw
my
this and it was good, and
gosh.
I'm like, well, shit.
Oh man.
This is the kind of shit I'm into. Sorry.
God damn it.
It's a pretty good one. This one's good.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's
I'm
heartfelt.
fucking countdown to Liquor Day.
Countdown to Liquor Day.
Oh my gosh.
It's great.
I'm actually like kind of upset. God damn it.
I'll do some more homework. Find you some good ones.
No, you do whatever you want. I don't. I just remember what comes around goes around. So Elvis played in like 40 fucking movies, you piece of shit. So
Oh God.
you're gonna watch more than me by the end of this fucking segment.
Okay.
God damn. Oh fuck. You know,
Okay.
your homework next week's gonna be the fucking film that the commission suggested. If you keep
Oh no. Okay.
you have to watch it.
Okay. I'll try harder next time.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
I've just seen
fuck
like
me.
every season of Trailer Park. I love Trailer Park Boys.
So this is a movie.
This one's a movie. It's only like an hour and a half, I'm pretty sure, so it's not too bad.
I haven't seen a single thing of Trailer Park Boys. I just will see the cover
That
and I'll
sounds
be like,
so
I'm not watching this stupid shit.
I absolutely fucking love them. So good. Grew up on Trailer
Yeah.
Park Boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm ready to move on to I don't want to do this anymore. So let me talk about something that really has got me wild up here. So I know we have a schedule like on our recording notes here, but I want to talk about something that I didn't
Think
put in
about.
there yet, but
Okay.
then we can jump into it here. So something big happened to me today. So I went to go take in my iPhone
Mhm.
to get the glass fixed, and the front glass is cracked
Okay.
and the back glass is cracked. It's pretty bad. So I have Apple Care, so I've been paying a little bit extra fee each month to pay off the phone, and it saved me a lot of money to repair it because apparently it was going to be like hundreds of fucking dollars. Like apparently it's like over $400 just to replace the back glass.
Holy shit.
And it's $30 to fix the front glass. So I don't know what the hell Apple's doing here, but yeah. So
Fucking yeah, I think.
yeah, they're definitely doing that, and I thought it was gonna be like $130 with Apple Care to get the front and the back fixed. I don't really know how they come up with those numbers, but I was like, fine, I'm just gonna go do it. So I go in today. Well, actually, let's back up a little bit. Like a week ago, I went to Best Buy, and I was told that Best Buy is like an authorized Apple dealership, so you can go to them instead of mailing in the fucking phone. So I go to Best Buy to talk to them about getting an appointment with my phone. And the guy's like, well, we don't have anything until the 22nd. And I'm like, all right, that's fine. Sign me up. He says, okay, do you have a Best Buy account? And I'm like, nope, I hardly ever shop here. You guys are expensive as fuck. The only time I'm ever in a store is when I'm watching one of Mr. Beast's videos. So, no, I don't come here very often. So then I had to get out of my car and go sign up for Best Buy. And everything's happening outside because of this Corona shit.
Yeah.
And the guy signs me up for the Best Buy account. And then he goes, oh, wait, I actually can't sign you up for an appointment to fix your phone because it has to be done through Apple.
Holy.
And I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. So I go home and I sign up through Apple, and then Apple says, yeah, here we go. We got you signed up for Best Buy appointment. Here it is.
What the fuck?
And yeah, I was like, that was fucking a complete waste of time. So then, you know, a week goes by or whatever, and I haven't heard anything from Best Buy. Like, I thought that maybe I would get like a confirmation email or something.
Yeah.
Saying, I got my point. Nothing. I haven't heard anything from Best Buy. So I try to call them, and they're busy as fuck. Like, nobody's answering, and waiting for fucking eons, it feels like. And finally, someone answers it, and I said, hey, I literally just want to see if my appointment's there. Because I haven't heard back from you guys.
Okay. Yeah.
And,
that's reasonable.
You know, everybody there talks like you, looks like you. I mean, this is probably what you should be doing with your life, Bert, is
I have a
working
couple
for
friends.
Geek Squad.
I have a couple friends that do that, yeah.
Yeah, no, you'd fit right in there, you know, the fucking Virgin Slayers there. But
Exactly.
anyways, the guy looks me up and he says, no, we don't have an appointment for you, but you're welcome to come in still. I'm like, okay.
Holy fuck.
So I go there today expecting the appointment not to be there, and I get there and my name's up on the screen because they have like a little TV screen for appointments and stuff like that.
Okay.
And my name was there. I'm like, K line sack a cunt. So it says Burger up there, you know, from the BurtnBurger podcast. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. And I'm like, okay, that's me.
Yeah.
So I go up, and the guy's like, okay, since the back glass is broken and you have Apple Care, Apple's just going to give you a brand new iPhone.
Okay.
So it costs $104 or something like that. And I said, sure, let's fucking do it, you know? And we're doing some stuff, and then all of a sudden the guy goes, oh, wait a second. You sent your phone in like a few months ago. And I said, yeah, I sent it in to get the glass replaced, but they ended up saying I had to fix the back as well, and I didn't want to do that, so I just had him send it back. And he says, well, because you sent it in, Apple wants you to send it in again before we give you this phone.
Oh,
that
my
was
God.
literally in this motherfucker's hand. My phone that he could give me was in his hand, and he says, you need to send this phone in. It can take up to 7 to 14 days, and then you can come back and get this phone. And I'm like, they didn't do dick to the phone. They tried to charge me more money to replace the front screen, and I said, fuck it, just send it back.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I know, I do not, you know, I can't get mad at the Best Buy guy because this is Apple's rules. So, you know, I'm not going to fucking Karen it and be a cunt.
I was about to say that's the kind of shit my mom would do.
Yeah, mine too. And I was like, whatever, you know, fucking send it in, I guess. So he goes and he's like, okay, whatever, blah blah blah, and he's working on it, and he says, all right, do you have a phone number that we can reach you at just in case you can't find a phone?
Okay.
And I'm just staring at him. I'm like, you really expect me to go 2 fucking weeks without a cell phone? Like, I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna find a phone, dude. I have a job and everything that requires me to have a fucking cell phone. You know, like you could work at Dollar Tree, and I'm pretty sure they want you to have a fucking cell phone. So
Yeah.
I was a little bit shocked by that, but I'm like, yeah, no. And then I asked them if they had phones that I could buy there just so I could have something for the
A week or
meantime.
two.
Yeah, yeah. And, he just told me to go over to the phone spot, and I go over there. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't want to fucking buy a phone that might not work. So I waited in line for like 15 minutes because nobody would fucking like speed the fuck up with the clients that they had. Some random Best Buy guy comes up. He's like, have you been helped yet? And I'm like, no, I just got a question about the phone. He's like, well, let's see. We have appointments all the way out here. I can put you on, but it could be up for an hour. Wait time for this. And, I can put you at the queue. And I'm like, dude, I just want to know if those fucking phones will work with my SIM card. He goes, oh, yeah, no, that's fine.
Nice.
And then, yeah, so that was fucking my adventure today. So now I have this fucking shitty ass Samsung phone, and you know how much I fucking love Samsung phones.
Mm-hmm.
And it is slow. I can't get my nudes fast enough.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
It just fucking sucks. I don't have any contacts on this phone. It won't let me log into Facebook, and my Instagram and my Spotify is all linked to Facebook, and it's terrible. And now I got iFunnies being a fucking, it takes forever to load something on there now, and Daddy's miserable.
Oh my gosh. Was it just like... So Samsung and all them actually have like track phones then?
Yeah, no, I spent like $60 on this, and they said if I return it within 14 days, they'll refund it. So it's not the end of the world.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm literally just borrowing a phone pretty much at this point.
That's
pretty
cool.
I'm really lucky with that. But yeah, it's some like shitty little track phone pretty much. I mean, it's a smartphone still, but it's... you got to remember, I went from this XR that I've had for like 2 years now to this, and it is definitely, I'm happy to have something.
Oh, yeah.
But
of course.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, that's...
it's a bitch.
That's kind of what I did today.
Wow.
I've been pretty frustrating with that, so I've been really looking forward to... the podcast and just bitching to all of you guys here. So I say that we, we get all our subs together and we rise up against Apple and we take over them. So
yeah, that's what we made it for.
Yeah, no, I mean, speaking of subs though, I mean, we had a little bit of boom in subscribers the past week. So to all of you guys that are new here, thank you for coming and subbing. Basically, I got down on my hands and knees and messaged some of my subscribers, begging them to check out our show on iFunny, because I have I have like 7,000 subs over there. I don't brag about that or anything, because I don't fucking do anything hard over on iFunny to get that. I just went through 7,000 people and sent them a message.
Boy.
And Bert, and then Bert hasn't messaged a single guest that I asked him to. So.
Yeah.
No, I didn't go through 7,000 people. I went through like 30 maybe or something. I don't know, but
okay.
It's a way to get our show out there. So I send them a message and the link, and if they want to check it out, go ahead. And if you want to sub, we really appreciate it. So it was a good strategy, as of now, until my account gets banned for sending too many messages. But
I know you said that. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
The one advertiser we got.
Yeah, exactly. And Bert actually had to do some work to get some subs.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to just give him a brief rundown on what that was?
Yeah, some kid on iFunny doubted my CSGO skills. He said, I'll sub if you prove that you can get a Wandy, which Burger had no fucking idea what that is, because it's...
I had to Google it.
Gamer lingo.
I had no idea.
Yeah. I basically just had to shoot somebody in the head in Desert Eagle and CSGO.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was cool. Yeah, that was a hoot, just recording it, send her over, and yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, we definitely, some people wonder, like, what do we plan on doing with the show? We honestly want to keep this talk show format going, the podcast format going, but we also would really enjoy evolving to, more maybe streaming or gameplays of Bert and I playing video games here. So we definitely have that in the works. We are slowly getting that set up so when we have a bit more people, we can add that to our repertoire, I guess. I don't know, but the big thing is
Yeah.
Bert and I are really nervous about name dropping.
Oh
We need
yeah.
to figure out how to do that. We're gonna put post-it notes around our TVs saying burger, 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 burger. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we remember it, but
Yeah.
yeah, we definitely want to go into some video game stuff here. If you guys want to watch us on Twitch or maybe make some stuff on YouTube, some clips that we can put up there. I don't know, but we definitely plan on.
Yeah. I figured YouTube would be a bit safer, for the whole us name dropping each other and all that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Something we can edit and be safer, but
If there's a demand for Twitch, then we can definitely do that. But that's a long ways away still. We got to keep making this shitty content for you guys on the podcast. So, but yeah, video games. We got some big news through video game stuff. Bert, you wanna kind of fill us in on what happened last week?
Yeah, PlayStation 5 dropped their new, I guess their release. Kind of similar. We did I covered the Xbox release and some of their, I forgot what the hell they call them. Yeah, like the exclusives and the games they're dropping with the console and all that.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Of course, with PlayStation, they have pretty much exclusively exclusives. So
exclusively exclusive, eh?
Yeah, no, they are a very VIP club. I don't know
Sony
why,
thinks
but
they're better than everybody else. That's for certain.
Yeah, no, you can tell. It was pretty cool, though. It was like an hour and a half thing. It was way, way higher produced than Xbox's. They had like crazy movie cinematics like between each game and all that. But
did you watch it?
I watched the whole thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bert doesn't even own a PlayStation, but here he is watching the whole thing.
Nope. Yeah. No, I mean, we're both, as we say, on the Xbox, so.
That's our baby.
But, we dabble in the PlayStation whenever we can get our hands on it, just because I know you like The Last of Us and all that.
That should be out in a couple of days.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I'm going to have to tell my brother, fuck off, so I can play on his PlayStation.
Stay on the station.
Let me download this 200 gigabyte game.
Yeah, everything nowadays is getting, like, massive.
Yeah.
Like Call of Duty, it's like 50 gigabyte updates. It's like, okay, guys.
It's not fun anymore. But what about some of these games that they dropped, though? Anything exciting?
Yes. I pretty much just cherry-picked all the ones that we would like, or, that I was interested in, just because a lot of their games, like PlayStation, I don't know why, but they kind of have like a children demographic, I guess. Like, they have like weird the Yarn World games and just weird shit like that. And I know you don't really like that. Well, certain things, I kind of, I know your taste. So I picked out a good selection.
Yeah, like they have like Ratchet and Clank dropping or something like that.
Yeah. So one game that I am like pretty excited about, I am a huge Dark Souls fan. And I saw the trailer for it and everything, and I was like, there's no way this is Dark Souls. I didn't hear they were making a new one. But they're actually remastering Demon Souls, which was the first one that came out.
Demon Souls was the first Dark Souls?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, whatever.
Okay.
But that came out in 2009 as a PS3 exclusive, and pretty much nobody plays it nowadays because it looks like dog shit. So that's why they're fixing that up. So I'm excited about that. So I guess I'm going to have to get one or something. But then, so back in, our lingo that you might like here. This game, Deathloop. Like, okay, actually, before we get into this, have you seen any of this? Like, have you seen any games on here that are coming out?
I might have seen some stuff on Deathloop. Something's coming to mind.
This one looked pretty cool.
Is it like some like comedic like racing kind of game? Like it's like everyone's like on crank or something like that?
No, not even close actually.
God damn it. I wonder what the fuck I was thinking of. Maybe that's Mario Kart.
Yeah. Fucking mushrooms and plumbers and shit.
Okay, what's this one then?
Turtles. Yeah, no. Deathloop, it's like a a first-person shooter from Bethesda, who's the ones that made I'm probably gonna fuck this. I think they made the Fallout
Okay.
games. I don't think you're a big fan of those,
No,
right?
there's potential there, but they
Okay,
definitely.
but like the idea of the game is what I thought kind of stuck out. It's kind of more story driven, you know. It's like,
Yeah, they made Skyrim. Skyrim,
yeah,
yeah. Skyrim, Fallout.
yeah, yeah. I forgot if it was the same company. I'm a bad gamer, I guess. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, shame on you.
But
You're the video
yes,
game expert on BurtnBurger.
I know, I know. But in this game, in Deathloop, you're an assassin. This is such a fucking crazy story. But it's like you're stuck in what they're calling a time loop, and what you're doing is you're slowly trying to gather, like Sherlock Holmes, piece together what's going on around you. I don't know if you have amnesia or some shit, but you're trying to like claw yourself out of this world where you're constantly dying and learning more about your surroundings and like climbing your way up to stopping this crazy shit from going on. It sounds like an Adam
It
Sandler
sounds
movie, but
like Happy Death Day or something like that, where the girl on her birthday keeps dying or something like that, and she's trying to figure it out who the
yeah,
killer is so she can stop dying over and over again.
yeah. And I thought about it. It sounded like a funny concept. Like, I don't know if the dying part
Yeah,
is a
that
part of
sounds
the
real
story
funny.
or if each time you die, that's how you progress. So you're just like running into the enemy and just dying constantly, you know? But because I know you're not a big fan of like in Wildlands, you know, when we end up doing the entire mission, we die and we have to restart
Oh
the entire
yeah,
fucking
no,
game.
that's when I say, all right, time for Clash.
So this might be the worst game in existence for
Well,
you.
it depends, like if that's part of the game or not. I mean, Wildlands is just fucking
Yeah, I guess
stupid
that's the whole point.
and doing that. The
Oh,
fucking
it's so bad
checkpoints in that
in
game are
Wildlands.
ass.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So that was another one I thought, you know, could be interesting. But the main one that I was excited about was I end up looking through this trailer, right? I'm like, holy shit, okay, this is obviously a spooker,
Okay.
right? You know, it's like it starts with, oh, his story comes to a close. It looks all spooky as fuck, and there's like this woman on the couch talking about the local myth about this girl picking berries out in a field. I don't really get the whole fucking point, but I'm like,
Sounds scary so far.
okay, exactly. I was shaking in my boots, dude.
The new
But
Yoshi game, isn't
there were
it?
like exactly. But there's like possessed shit and like monsters hunting you down. You know, the crazy old dude, you know, it's get off my lawn kind of
Okay.
dude. But it looked high production value. There's one thing I hate in video games, especially spooky games, is when they just like throw shit together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I don't know, the fucking cigarette ad game.
Oh,
You
yeah, I
remember that
do.
fucking horse shit?
I remember
That
that.
game has ruined me. I was so fucking pissed off.
Yep.
So it's shit like that that puts me on edge. So when I see some like a company's put actual effort in, I get pretty hyped.
I'm like that with horror movies too. Anything horror can get
Yeah.
super cheap super fast, but like my brother and I watched Sinister yesterday, most of it, and it's so weird watching like a fucking horror movie that has like a big actor in it, and
Oh
and
yeah.
it looks good and everything. Like that's one reason why I like the Conjuring movies so much and all that shit. So like and like Outlast, like that one was fucking like so good. I don't fucking know. Like it looked really good. Um, and you know
Yeah.
more on Outlast here in a little bit, but um, I'd be excited about this. Maybe I'll watch Markiplier play it because there's no way in fuck if I get a PS5 I'm gonna get it myself and play it.
Yeah, that's another thing is like most games, like especially scary games that are on the PlayStation, I just kind of watch
Mhm.
YouTubers play it. But it's still like, you know, you can still get excited
Yeah,
for it.
no, I'm really excited for it. I mean,
Yeah.
unless we get turned and play it again. So
Okay. I didn't get to the good part
okay,
though, okay. I'm like, this looks high production value as fuck. And then they end up showing the name, right? And it's like it's called The Village.
sure.
Or maybe it's just Village, you know, and I'm like, okay. and then it like cuts to black, and then there's the next scene, and it's like this dude holding the gun up to some chick, and he's like, Eric, something, don't do it, and he's like, pop, pop, he shoots his girl or whatever, and then it fades, and then it shows Village again, and then it just shows the V, and then ILL, but without the little tails on the L. It's fucking Resident Evil 8.
Ooh, okay. I remember hearing something about that.
I restarted this I literally watched this thing over like 8 times to make sure like it was the same game. I'm like, what the fuck is actually going on? But there's like a castle in the background, then there's a castle in like the title screen or whatever. But
okay,
that looks pretty cool. I've always kind of liked. I forgot. Did you say you liked the Resident Evil? Like 7, I thought. I really liked 7.
That was the one with the crazy family, right? Over the Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yeah, like the story is crazy.
No, but isn't this the same franchise that we played that was fucking so cringy and everything?
Yeah.
So the earlier ones must have been, I don't know. I mean, it kind of reminds me.
But they're even like remastering them.
It reminds me of like Assassin's Creed, where it was kind of like really like there were some gems in the older ones, but a lot of the older ones were shitty, and then and then the new ones that come out to the next gen consoles are like really fucking good.
Yeah,
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, the new Resident Evils have been very cool, and I'm kind of excited to see how this one goes.
All right, I got a trailer pulled up here, so I'll have to watch that later.
Oh yeah, I think it's just Village. It's hard to say, not the Village, but it's Village.
Yeah,
Resident Evil 8
I put
Village.
Resident Evil in there and it came up. So, all right, cool. I will definitely check that one out.
But yeah, no, that's that, and then the last one was, of course, their main game that is just looks amazing is the new Horizon game. Like they had, I think it was Horizon Zero Dawn, like the one girl running around in the forest with all the like electronic mech animals and shit, and she's like hunting them down with the bow and arrow and all that.
Okay. Is this
the new one? Is what's up?
I was gonna say, is this like a sequel to it or?
Yeah, it's called Horizon Forbidden West.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they're just like continuing it. Like there wasn't any new stuff, but like it looks amazing.
Sure.
Like visually, it looks amazing, if nothing else. And I thought that this would be kind of a game. Like, did you ever look into or play the first one?
No, it doesn't even sound familiar. I have no idea what this is.
Okay. You might have to look into it, because it gives me, like, even the old one gives me some serious
Thieves.
Tomb Raider vibes.
Okay.
Kind of.
That's my girl, Lara, dude.
Yeah, you got, the strong female protagonist, that's, like, got the whole bow and arrow. It's kind of more of, like, a gritty kind of personality, maybe? I don't know, but it looks really, really cool.
This looks kind of...
Yeah. But I don't know how you are with, like, I know some people don't like fantasy. Some people
I was about to say
medieval.
fantasy. I literally was about to say that.
Yeah, it's a little, like, fantasy. It's more, like, futuristic, I think they'd call it. But I don't know. Yeah, I thought that might be something for you to look into,
Yeah, okay. I got that one up, too. So, It starts off with pretty water. You know how Daddy likes his pretty water in video games.
Oh, yes. I am well aware.
All right.
But yeah, that's all I got there for the PlayStation 5 releases. At least the ones, that we would be interested in for the most part.
Yeah. And then I sent you that Outlast Trials trailer in the Discord.
Yes.
And
yes, you did.
It definitely looks like Outlast, and I'm glad to see some more of it. So.
Oh yeah.
It just it starts off with like this guy getting like the night vision stuff like drilled into a skull, and then there's multiple people like running around something with spooky things chasing them. Someone said in the comments, I can't wait to run for my life from whatever the fuck that thing is.
No thanks.
Yeah, and there's actually more like people trying to help you, it seems like normal people. So
oh, I've always kind of wanted that.
Yeah.
I know it probably sounds weird, but
Did you watch the trailer? Obviously not.
Because I mean, the one that you sent in here, it's just kind of...
Because at the end it showed a girl trying to help you up, and then she gets like fucking
Yeah.
macheted through the mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yeah, no. So I'm really interested. Like, it still has that Outlast vibe to it, but I'm
Oh,
really
for sure.
interested to see how this works. It looks like they're going a completely different way. Um, and
Yeah, I forgot. I remember we talked about it before, like if they were gonna make it multiplayer or
I think
something.
there is
But
like, you can choose to play it with friends, or you can just have them be like CPUs or something like that. I believe that's
oh,
what the
okay,
concept of it was. So
it's probably like Left 4 Dead or something.
yeah,
I don't know if you played that,
yeah,
but yeah.
and I think it's so cool, and it just amazes me how much we love this horror stuff, like video games and the movies and stuff like that, and we'll watch it, but we are fucking terrified of these things.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Bert and I both are fucking scared shitless of these things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, 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 no. Like if I get a little bit too much, without the lights on, and a tall glass of lemonade or something, I am, you know, Swiss Army man, paranoid the fuck
Yeah,
out.
no. And like, I always like turn away or play on my phone when something scary comes on. Like, I don't just sit there and take it. Like, we sound like big horror connoisseurs, but we are fucking bitches, guys. We are bitches when it comes to this shit. So don't be impressed. We don't have
Oh
anything to
yeah.
be impressed about. I think it's because me and you find it really fascinating and really interesting. And honestly, like, I don't know why. Like, it's cool. It's cool. Like, to see people get ripped in
Oh
half
yeah.
and shit. I don't know why. Maybe that's like the 1% psychopath in all of us, or however that stat is. But
Gotta get it out somewhere.
yeah. No, I'm not gonna do it in real life. So I'd rather watch something completely fake and not
I
real do it.
promise.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah. So excited to see. Um, excited to see all these new games, and hopefully get some good spoops out of them. So
Yeah. Got a good season ahead of us.
yeah, absolutely. So, anyways, I wanted to talk about video games just a little bit longer because I have again been just Assassin's Creed Odyssey, baby. I mean, I've been playing the shit out of it. I saw that you started playing it. How are you liking it so far?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Are
Yeah,
you
no, it's definitely a lot better than my other ones.
are you deep into it, or
I got to level 5,
okay?
and I don't know if you know this about me in video games, but actually you probably don't for the most part, but when I play single player kind of games, I will butt my head into the fucking wall until that wall breaks. Okay? I'm like level 1 or something, and I was going after, how like you start the game and it's like, "Oh, somebody's bounty hunting you." That whole thing.
Yep,
And this
bring it on,
motherfucker's level
whore.
5. I'm like, it's ready to scrap, bitch.
Yep.
I'm ready. And I run up to this motherfucker and he just, like, basically swats me away like a fly. I'm like, okay, okay.
Yep.
So I'm just constantly, like, checking if I can kill this guy.
Mhm.
And finally, the time I could get him, dude, it was amazing. I almost took screenshots. And I killed this
So-
fucking bitch.
Put it on your lock screen.
I get so invested in, like, motherfucker kills me so many times.
Yeah.
I have to sit through that loading screen. I'm like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just brewing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, I made that
Yeah.
one count.
All right. Yeah. No. So the story that I have is pretty similar to that. So I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey a lot lately, and I love the game, and it's very fun, and I'm just very invested into it, and it's not really a spoiler for you, Bert. So, by the way, Bert just recently got into Odyssey. Like, him and I were on the Xbox literally 2 days ago, and he's like, holy shit, Odyssey's only $15 still. I'm going to buy it. And then I said, holy shit, Origins is only $12. I'm going to buy that. So we have the new Assassin's Creed games, so we're going to be grinding on those for a bit, specifically Odyssey right now. But when I planned on telling this story, you didn't even plan on buying Odyssey, so
Weren't in it yet.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I'm going to still tell it the same way. It doesn't really spoil anything, but anyways, you can fuck people in Assassin's Creed. It's pretty dope. And it's not like God of War, like you were saying, where you have to like smash the A button and just keep giving it to her doggy style or whatever. But there's this girl in Odyssey, and, you know, I was trying to smash, and she said, you got to go hunt this boar for me. And then, you know.
As you did.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, you know, that's what my Tinder match said to me the other day, too. So, you know, I'm used to getting that kind of shit. So, it's just like really sexy, kind of like petite girl. And she's like, go hunt this fucking legendary boar for mama. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, okay, this is the easiest ass I've ever gotten. Bert, I cannot begin to tell you how much this boar kicked my fucking ass. Holy shit, dude. I was amazed. So it was a level 13, and
Okay.
I was like a level 11 or something. I'm like, okay, it is higher, but it's a fucking pig, okay? What the fuck is this pig gonna... Oh, my gosh. So I die immediately from this pig, and then it says in the loading screen, like, oh, you know, when the pig squeals, that is when it's vulnerable, when it's squealing to call in more boars.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. So I'm taking this axe that's as long as his Alexios here and trying to fucking decapitate this motherfucking pig. And the pig's dodging it. Like the fucking pig's out there like hitting me with the juke stick and stuff like in Madden. And it would like juke and then shove its tusk up my ass. Like I couldn't believe what this pig was doing to me. It was making me its bitch.
That is amazing.
And I was like, okay.
God.
I mean, her taint has to be licked another day because I can't fuck this pig right now.
Yep. Nobody's getting fucked.
Yeah, nobody is. So besides me with this pig. So I come back, it's level 14, and I'm like, all right, you know, because you'll see, Bert, when you play this, when you go up a level and you go against people that are down level, like you just demolish them.
Oh, it makes such a difference.
It's not even close.
It's
So I'm like, okay,
stupid.
I'm finally gonna go literally eat this girl's ass, and I go back to this pig, and once again it fucking tusk fucks me, and I can't do anything to this fucking wild boar. This thing is fucking insane. And finally I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to come back at level 25 to fucking shoot one arrow,
Destroy it.
yeah, to where I can cut this thing in half, I guess. I don't fucking know. So I'm like, I'm done. And it loads me right next to the boar. I'm like, I guess I'll give her one more whirl. One more. So again, the boar literally starts piggy fucking me, basically. And all of a sudden, this arrow flies out of nowhere and hits the boar and catches it on fire.
No way.
And it doesn't kill the boar. Nope, don't you fucking worry. That boar was still alive. Fucking... God damn, dude. I wish I can be as tough as this fucking pig, dude. But I look over, and there's two mercenaries coming into the battlefield. I thought it was a friend helping me out, but no. It's like in Wildlands when you're just chilling, and all of a sudden a fucking Unidad helicopter flies over and starts attacking you. That's what these mercenaries do. Like, you are minding your own business. You're doing your own shit, and all of a sudden a mercenary's like, shit, that's the guy I saw in the back of my cereal box. I gotta go fucking kill him.
Yep.
So
life privileges revoked.
Yeah, no. So you literally are just standing there, and all of a sudden you'll get attacked by mercenaries. So that's what happened. They started attacking me, but since the boar was kind of a cunt and became a threat to these guys too, they started to attack the boar too. So, and then a fucking like jaguar comes out of nowhere. I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Whoa.
So here I am fighting two mercenaries, this fucking wild pig and this jaguar. So, but it turns into this huge reverse gangbang on the fucking wild boar. It's like we're sitting there slicing at this thing, and me and the mercenaries are high-fiving and giving the fucking jaguar treats and shit, and all of a sudden we fucking remember we're enemies and start stabbing each other, and the boar comes in and fucks all of us, and we go back to kicking the boar's ass. Anyways, the fucking boar finally dies. And I was pretty disappointed that I didn't deliver the final blow to this thing.
Oh no.
No, this other guy did. And I'm
Devastated.
like, well, he don't know the amount of pussy that's sitting behind this legendary boar. So while they're chasing me and the jaguar or cheetah, whatever the fuck it was hot on my ass, I fucking picked up the boar skin and fucking, or it's, what do you call that? It's husk? Not its husk. What the fucking,
Tusks?
is that what it,
The tusks.
not the tusk, the fucking, like the fucking, what the hell?
Mandible.
Like the fucking towel. It's like a
Skull.
rug.
Oh, it's
It's
hide.
hide. There we go. Holy shit.
What the
What? Okay, so anyways,
Okay.
I pick up its fucking whatever, I forgot what it's called already, and started running away and outran a fucking cheetah. So it must have been a cheetah that was fucking malnutritioned or something, malnourished, because this fucking thing, daddy outran it pretty
to say.
easily with the fucking
Alexios hitting 60 miles an hour.
yeah, with the fucking pig on my back. And I go to this lady, and I figured the second she would see me with the legendary hide on my back, I mean, my balls would be hitting her chin because my cock's coming out of her ass from the
Yeah,
head she's
exactly.
giving me. Like, I really expected that. And she just looks at it and she says, well, that was only the first one out of 8. Gotta go do 7 more.
Oh my god.
And I pick up all the missions, and I gotta like fight like a level 35 bear. And I'm like, well, Lexios, I think we're just gonna watch a YouTube video on this one, dude, on what happens if it works out, because yeah, that's a toughie.
Oh, that's amazing.
So, but yeah, I've been really wanting to tell that story about just this boar giving it to me. Like, it was balls deep in my ass, dude. It was. And speaking of balls deep, when you go to this party, whatever you do not knock on the fucking door where you hear people fucking behind.
Oh god.
I made Alexios gayer than hell. I made a terrible mistake. This guy comes out and a goat walks out with him.
Oh dear.
They were clearly
God.
fucking behind this door here, and there's another guy in there, and there's a girl, and this guy's really trying to get Alexios to come in and fuck, and he really wants to fuck Alexios, and I decided to, like, you got to choose if you wanted to fuck with him or not, and I was like, okay, maybe if I join, like, I'll get the girl or something. And then so I chose, the seductive one. And Lexios goes to the guy. He goes, oh, I would love to join, but I'm so sweaty from these robes. I would love to have someone help me take them off. And I'm like, oh,
fuck.
No.
That's awesome.
Oh, and next thing you know, they shut the door, and that's it. You just kind of hear the one guy giggling and shit, and
That is awesome.
it just goes against everything I stand for. Not the gay
not
part,
Alexios.
but giving into these fucking perverts and letting them have more sex, and it's just,
Of
you know,
course.
if you're gay, you're gay. I just don't think Alexios is gay, and I made him very gay that night. And,
Oh my
you
god.
know, if he was a gay character, what the fuck ever. But I think I kind of forced him down that one. He didn't seem too into
I
it.
mean, it was Rome, okay? I got down and dirty with pretty much anything.
Yeah, no. So I felt real bad. I watching Alexios fight, it's just like, this ain't the same. He took it in the ass or something. I don't know, but
Oh
that
god.
really,
That's funny.
yeah, I feel really bad. Feel bad.
His grip's a little loose.
Yeah, no, he walks with a limp. He walks like he has a stick up his ass, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But,
Oh my god.
and last thing on this whole entire Greek stuff, my book finally came in today. Did you see the picture I sent you?
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought you ordered that like pretty recently.
Yeah, dude, it came in fast. So, real quick, I don't want to touch on it too much, but I have always been really fascinated with Greek mythology. I've always thought it was interesting. Obviously, I don't fucking believe in any of it or anything, but I just find the stories really interesting. And then Odyssey really reminded me how much I enjoyed hearing about like the Greek gods and all this fucking crazy shit they did and everything. So I bought this book that many people on Reddit suggested to read, and it's about from like the creation of the universe to the end of the religion, I guess, if there is an end, through the eyes of Greek mythology. So, and I really
cool.
wanted to read like everything I could, like from start to finish, but very broad terms and in a way that I could understand it. So I didn't want to get like a huge like rundown on every single fucking person in Greek mythology, but I wanted to know
the highlights, the burning bushes and the cursed apples.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So I wanted to do that, and apparently the author is like an actor / comedian kind of guy, so he explains it in a very entertaining and funny way.
Oh, that's right.
And he applies the information to today's world as well. So, you know, like for it to make sense. So, like, for somebody to do this in Greek mythology is like if fucking the president of the United States did it or something. Like, this was very outlandish. You know, so he explains it in a way that is really easy to understand. So, I've already read the first couple of chapters, I guess. I don't know if that's what you would call them, but holy shit, dude. This Greek mythology stuff is...
What?
Yeah, it is crazy. You know, people, I know there's lots of people out there that say, you know, Christianity doesn't make sense. There's too many weird things happen. Oh my goodness. The Christians don't got nothing on what the Greeks believe, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Awesome. I can't fucking believe some of this. So let me just give you a quick rundown on the creation story, because that's where I'm at. So basically there was chaos. And we don't know if chaos, I guess, was a deity or what we thought it is. You know what I mean? Like the Big Bang, people thought there was nothing, and then boom, there was chaos. It's the other way around, I guess, where it was chaos and then boom, things, you know, were created. So they don't know if chaos was a god or what. But anyways, from this chaos, there was two things that were made, and they weren't gods. They didn't really have personalities or anything, but they were something, I guess.
Forces.
I don't know. But basically they had these two names that I don't fucking pronounce or can't read or nothing. And one means darkness and one means night. And I was like...
keeping it balanced?
Yeah, that was interesting. And then like two more came out of nowhere. And like one was light and one was the earth and one was the... I don't fucking know exactly, but it gets crazy. So the fucking... whatever the earth was, I don't fucking remember what her name is. It starts with a G, I know, but...
Gaia,
that might be
something
it.
Like that,
yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that is actually it. Wow, holy shit, we got a fucking little mythology historian here on the show. That's not me. Fuck. Anyways, she gets pregnant with two babies on her own. No man was involved. And
I like it.
She gives birth to something. I don't remember what, but the sky.
Right.
She gives birth to the fucking sky.
Spews her out there.
Yeah, the fucking earth just shits out the sky. And then the sky has a name that starts with an O, but he's also called Uranus.
Okay.
Yup, Uranus. And the guy says, Uranus. Yeah, like the joke that, you know, we all fucking think is so silly. Like, that's what he basically says in his book. And then this guy fucks the earth, which is his mom.
Okay.
By the way.
Ooh.
Yeah, already starting off really strong here. And the thing is, like I said, they're not gods. They're like these beings. And it's like...
entities.
It's literally the earth. And it's literally the sky. And they fuck. But the guy said that they could come together, like the earth could come together in the form of a human and the sky could come together as the form of a human, I guess. Anyways, the fucking sky gives it to the earth. And then Earth becomes
Gotcha.
pregnant with 12 babies. Yeah, eat shit, Octomom. And gives birth to
Good even number.
6 guys and 6 girls. And I don't know if they were like gods
Then
at this
they
point.
fuck like rabbits.
Yeah, no, and then the fucking sky fucks the earth again, in which the earth gives birth to triplets that all end up being the Cyclops. And then they fuck again and have another set of triplets that end up being these things that have 50 heads apiece and 100 hands apiece.
Okay.
And then the sky, or Uranus, whatever, literally says, since you, and what did he say? He fucking said, since you offended my vision. He literally said these things were uglier than shit. He's like, I'm offended
God
for
damn,
how
my
ugly you
grandbabies
are.
are fucked.
Yeah, dude. He said, since you fucking things have offended my vision, he's going to cast them out or something like that. He literally shoves it back up his wife's womb.
Nice. Okay.
Imagine, like, the baby, like, comes out and the dad's
Oh,
like,
going back.
No, don't want this one, and shoves it right back up its mom. No, get
my
back
God.
in there. Give me a new one. Now, I guess people aren't too sure if, because it was the earth, so they're not sure if the womb meant like a cave or something. I guess the pussy could be a cave, but like a literal cave.
Sure.
But then they were saying that the mom was really pissed because it hurt to have those fucking babies in her. So she tried to
That's
plot to kill the sky. And she's going to each of those 12 kids that I told you about earlier. But, like you said, they fucked like rabbits too. So,
Yeah.
so, and a lot of them are like, nah, no, we're not going to help you kill dad. So, that's where I'm at right now. So I read Greek mythology like it's comic books. I fucking find it so goddamn fascinating.
It does sound kind of great.
Yeah, it's like the MCU, dude. So
Yeah.
Daddy Zeus hasn't even came in yet. So
Oh, that'll be exciting.
I know something happens with Zeus where fucking the mom gives birth to like his brothers and sisters or whatever, like Poseidon and Hades and all that, and the dad just eats them. Not like cannibals either. Like he just fucking swallows them whole or something like that, and then Zeus makes him puke them out and shit. I don't know. That's a little spoiler territory. I'll have to tell you guys about that later.
What
But
the hell, dude?
yeah,
It's only like however many thousand years old.
yeah.
Talk about Breaking Bad, you piece of shit. Oh, I'm not allowed to talk Breaking Bad. You can talk about Greek mythology. Okay.
It's different though, dude. It's
I
fucking
see how it is.
different. Yeah, no, I guess that is a good point. You give me shit for Breaking Bad being too old.
2,000 years.
Oof.
I don't know how long it is.
Lock
But
me in a corner, yeah. I think it's a bit older than 2,000 years. I'm going on a whim here, but
1,000 or two.
yeah. So, yeah, that is my Greek mythology story. I know before we wrap up here, you have a story that you really wanted to talk about.
Yeah. How do you?
I'm gonna save mine for next week.
Just-
so if you want to wrap up with
Yeah.
yours.
Mine will probably be like a little. Oh boy, I don't know if I've done this before, but I'm getting like images in my head of how poorly this went last time. So basically, I woke up in the middle of the night, in heat sweats, to what I can only describe as one of the weirdest fucking dreams I think I've ever had.
Oh, okay.
And just at like 5 a.m., I just write a book out real quick.
Fuck is up with you?
and then I
at
went right
5
back to sleep.
a.m.
I don't know, but that was early in the morning for me. But
or late at night, dude.
so, yeah. I'm gonna just write this down. Or I mean, I wrote it down. Okay, I'm just gonna read it verbatim. So it's gonna have like whatever the fuck I thought made sense at the time. Okay.
Okay.
I was just like, okay, here we go. So I head to the bathroom in some big building. 3 nasty looking ladies walk out of the bathroom. I walk in and go to do my business. And there's a huge toilet, like huge toilet, absolutely covered in blood. And inside the toilet was a lobster just chilling.
Okay.
The toilet had some water in the bottom, so he was all cool. So, keep in mind, this is like a fucking coke dream. Like, this is fucked.
He's got water in the fucking toilet bowl. He doesn't give a shit about the women that just shit all over him and bled all over the toilet seat. He's got water at the bottom, so he's cool. By the way, did you like
He's
talk
chilling.
this into your phone, or did you type it out?
No, this is just how I type.
Okay,
This is
I
like
wasn't-
exactly
I was hoping that you like.
the next part. It's just because the next part, it gets weird, okay? So just imagine like some Willy Wonka shit.
Yeah, I was just.
Okay.
I was really hoping that you like did the voice to text, so your brother like wakes up in the middle of the night and he says, "So
fuck?"
there's blood all over the toilet and there's a lobster in it."
Yeah.
All right.
No, I did not do that.
All right, I'm ready for the
But
next
yes. So there was some water in the bottom. So he was all cool. So I grabbed for my pissin' hose. Mind you, this isn't my cock, but a hose like you would see at the gas station. But there's a lobster with a hole through it on one end. I wee into the lobster and hang him back up. I then go to wash my hands in the totally normal sink, and 3 scruffy dudes come in. They ignore the toilet and go to the wall and each grab their hose. But these dudes' hoses had a lobster, a snake, and a fish. Lobster does his business like I did, and he was all good. Snake Boy had a fangless snake, of course, because the manufacturers wouldn't want their customers to die for using their pisser in my pipe dream world. And finally, Fish Dude had a nasty toothed fish, and there were 2 sides for some reason. The back all hollowed out like normal, so you basically be like fucking the fish, and it's and the front all mangled with teeth and shit. I tell Buddy to use the back side, but he insists on using the front. So I just watch this dude flay his pecker on this anglerfish looking pisser hose, and he has no issue. Like it was the most normal piss he had ever taken. And he hangs up the hose, and then I woke up absolutely dehydrated and wondering what in the fuck I just witnessed. I think I need to start writing children's books.
part. Yeah. Oh man, that was a lot better than I
Like-
thought it was gonna be.
What the fuck?
Fuck did you?
I have it titled in here as Lobster Pisser. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what happened last night.
See, that's what happens when you start drinking your fucking cum again. I told you to stop doing that.
Yeah, it's not
What did you
good.
say? You wee on a lobster?
I weed into the lobster.
I
Yeah.
weed into the lobster.
Yeah.
You know, I think people like
No.
like most of their dreams, like they do like a standing 69 of Kim Kardashian or something like that. But
Yeah.
you hear Bird is fucking weeing on a lobster.
It was in a lobster. It was like a fucking sleeve. I just sheathed. It was fuck. I have no fucking idea. It was weird. It had
so
like
many
claws and
questions.
shit.
Yeah, I have so many questions
so
that I
weird.
want to ask you, but I'm just gonna, leave them up for the universe to decide.
And they were alive. Like they were alive still, despite there being a wiener-sized hole through them. It was so fucking fucked up. I'm still trying to figure out what it means. I need to go to like a therapist. What does this mean?
Yeah,
They're like, well,
the fuck out of my
we go.
office.
yeah. Call the cops.
Holy shit, dude. That was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. I'm glad you shared that.
So, yeah.
You typed a
Yeah, so
lot
that-
for waking up at 5 a.m. Usually, like if I wake up at 5 a.m, I'm either pissing or gonna rub one out real fast, and then I'm back. I can't believe
I was right back out too. Thank God. I think I must have purged the nightmare demons in my text because they were gone.
they were trying to give you something spooky, but your brain was like combating them with these fucking things, and
Yeah.
you ended up scaring them away.
Stupid shit. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, I thought that was worth sharing.
Yeah. See, that's good.
Yeah.
You can bring good content to the show. People need to start quoting Bert now so we can put his quotes on a shirt.
Yeah. Well, I guess if that doesn't do it, I don't know what
Yeah, I
will.
weed on a lobster.
I weed in a lobster. Yeah.
Oh my
So,
goodness. Yeah. Well, with that, I
yeah.
think that is a banger of a story to wrap up the show. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of the BurtnBurger Show. We are glad that you are all here. If you do like the episode, be sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more videos of Bert talking about weeing on lobsters, hit that subscribe
Mm.
button so you can keep hearing these amazing stories. So check us out on wherever you can find podcasts. We are literally everywhere. And where else can they find us, Bert?
Yes, we yeah, I think we talked about it last week, but we got the Twitter back up and running.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm posting, some sneak peeks of the episodes, and I guess I forgot to do it this week, but the actual episode when it drops. So,
Mm-hmm.
follow us over there at BurtnBurger
Yeah,
for some extra content.
absolutely. You get a little sneak peek, and you get to hear Bert talking his, autism language that only he can understand. So, and you just get a little bit more
Oh yeah.
content out of us. So, and Bert does a good job over there. So, show him some love, make him feel like someone loves him. So,
Yeah.
his mom doesn't have to do all that loving for him. So, um, that sounded really
Someone
dirty.
please.
Sounds like the porn that I
Oh.
watched before we got on, but you know, to each their own.
The
So,
purge.
yeah.
Yeah.
So again, guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the BurtnBurger Show. We will see each and every one of you, and then some, in the next episode. Take care, everybody.
See ya.